Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Dennis. This is EDC for Fun. Thanks for checking out the video. Right now, we are looking at the Alpaka Sling Mini. This pouch was a gift to me from my friend Rich over at True Budget EDC and Prepping. Definitely go check him out. Very knowledgeable, great guy. And Rich, thanks for sending this over. I'm going to tell you guys how I have this set up, why I have it set up like that, show you a couple different options of ways that you can set it up. And of course, we're going to go over some basic specs so you know about what size pouch we're looking at, as well as the materials. Starting things off, just some rudimentary measurements here. We're looking at around 11 and 11 and a half inches wide here. Depending on how much stuff you have in there, it's going to flare out. The height, we're looking at about 7 inches. And the depth is about 4 inches. Again, those dimensions kind of change depending on how much stuff you have in there. It's going to puff this thing out, or if you have very little in there, it's going to be very thin. I do have this guy loaded out basically as an EDC medical pouch. I'll get to that more here in a second. We'll take a look at some other of the features. It does have these taped YKK zippers, so they're not waterproof, but they are water resistant. Very high quality, have no issues with binding or anything like that. And you can see the taping does go all the way down. So again, not waterproof, but it does give you a little bit of protection, some water resistance there. The main pouch is taped. The outer pouch is taped. This is what's going to be if you're wearing it on your chest. This is how it would be oriented, so this pouch would be facing out. And then you do have an additional taped pouch back here. But this is Codra, I believe is how it's pronounced. Similar to Cordura, it's basically nylon fabric. It's not as nice as the X-Pack or some of the other materials that Alpaka uses, but I think for a pouch like this, it's fine. I know Rich wasn't a huge fan of it because it kind of looks dirty and dingy or whatever, and it certainly does. There's no doubt about that, but I don't mind that at all. I'd rather it not look brand new. Just kind of the more worn look for me just makes it blend in a little bit more, which is important for me because I'm still getting used to wearing a pouch. I don't generally carry pouches. I certainly don't wear one on my chest or on my back or on my side, or at least I haven't for a long time. I used to belt carry a pouch when I worked in the field. The reason Rich sent this to me, by the way, I was kind of lamenting that, you know, as a concealed carry guy, I don't always have my first aid stuff on me. You know, I usually have it in my backpack, in my car, whatever, but depending on where I am, I'm not gonna, you know, walk into the mall with a backpack on, or, you know, situations like that. It's just not happening, and I've gotten lazy about carrying stuff on my person as far as medical equipment goes. So as we look at some of the inner you know, pouches, compartments here, you're gonna see the way that I have this guy set up, and so we might as well just jump into that. So wearing this guy, like I said, on my chest, this outer pocket here actually has just some basic EDC stuff. I've got a notepad in here. I've got a pen. I've got a backup flashlight because I always have one in my pocket. And I've got some chapstick. So this pouch right here, you can see, is basically fitting this 3x5 notebook, as well as this is an O Pen Mini, very small EDC pen. It's only, you know, 3.5 or so, maybe 4 inches tall. But this 3x5 notepad kind of gives away the size there. So it does come under that lip, which is a little bit annoying. But as long as you're not, you know, using it all the time, or if you want to put smaller stuff in there, it's not that big of a deal. But you do have organization. So there's a pouch on this side and then a pouch on this side. Obviously, you can put more things in there. But the way I have this set up, this is really, I want to keep in there just very basic, you know, extra EDC stuff that isn't in my pockets. So this does go all the way down, so you could, if you wanted to, put more stuff in there in addition to these two pouches, so that's nice. The material in here is like some kind of like ripstop kind of material. It seems quality, so definitely happy about that. Going to the back compartment, which will be up against your body. This is the one Rich called the security pouch. This is if you wanted to, if you weren't carrying your wallet, if you wanted to stick it in there, if you're traveling, you want to put your passport in there, that's a really good place for that. Let's go ahead and open that. We see we've got some more of that rip stuff here. Now, I actually have just some incidental kind of boo-boo things, as well as I've got some alcohol wipes and some bandages, as well as a pair of latex gloves. Oh, I forgot I had a Sharpie in there too. It's a pretty sizable pouch, but it is a flat pocket. So going down in there, that's about 4.5 inches deep. It does go up some. And then as far as across, it's basically the length of the pouch. So, you know, right around 11 inches. In the main compartment, you have a sewn divider here. So a pouch on that side, a pouch on that side. You've got an empty spot here. You've got a divider, a felt divider across the middle. And so you've got some storage back there. As far as what I have, I've got a tourniquet in this pocket. This one over here, I've actually got, actually no, this is in between the divider and these sewn pockets. Just got some shears. This one is actually empty. I'm not keeping anything in there. I didn't, you know, feel the need to stick anything else in there. I've got enough in here as it is. And so here you can see all the stuff that I have. Got an H bandage here, got a chest seal, I've got compressed gauze, I've got hemostatic gauze, regular gauze. And I mean, this is basically an IFAK that I'm going to, you know, wear on me, that I have worn on me, that, you know, doesn't look super tactical. So, you know, I'm going out and about my business, and I've got, you know, basically life-saving equipment here, as well as boo-boo kit kind of stuff. But, you know, it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. It's on my person. And, you know, I basically have, like I said, like an eye kit, like this one, or eye kit, IFAK, you know, individual first aid kit. You know, this is something that I keep one of these in my backpack, in my truck, you know, on my plate carriers, like all that stuff. But I just, when I'm out and about, I don't have any of this stuff on me, which does me no good. So this is the solution for that. And I think this is a great solution. It's, you know, not the smallest thing in the world, but it's not gigantic. Like I said before, I'm still getting used to just wearing a pouch. I feel like I stick out like a sore thumb, but, you know, a lot of people are wearing pouches now, and this one just kind of just blends in, and everything just works really well. It's not overstated, it's not overstuffed, and it doesn't scream, you know, Johnny Tactical, look at me, that kind of thing. So that's how I have it set up. But I do want to show you an alternate way that I thought about setting it up. So you can see in this configuration here, I've, you know, kept the tourniquet, but I added pepper spray over here. I've got a multi-tool over here. I've got a battery bank in the back slot here, as well as a charger in the front pocket. That's pretty much the same. I didn't change anything there. In the back, I added this Alpaka zip pouch. So, you know, you can configure it however you want. You know, that's one way you might want to look at doing something like that. This is something that would work for me. I don't have the full, you know, medical capabilities like I had it set up the other way, but at least I have the tourniquet and some you know, boo-boo kit kind of stuff. So that's everything I wanted to share with you guys. I think it's a great, you know, organizational tool for EDC. You can set it up a myriad of different ways. And I'm really thankful to Rich for sending this over. Definitely go check him out. And while you're here, guys, leave me a like and a comment. Subscribe if you're not already. And other than that, have a fantastic day. God bless you guys. See ya.